Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper delicious today and that life is treating you oh so wonderfully. So what do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you lovely and brat. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, okay? And I hope that you too are having a super duper time wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you also most deliciously. Now then, can I please say, just 1 second, please, my delicious little babies, because you know what? I've forgotten to put my earrings in, circle, circle, circle. Oh. Got to find a hole. There we go. Okay, my delicious little babies, now then. So I've got some bits of information today, okay? So just to let you know, and I'm doing short videos like I said before, okay, my delicious little babies. Now, my weather in the old neck of the woods in the old UK, well, it's a bit windy, it's dry, and, it's rather cold, okay? So, well, there's no change there, is there, really? Do you understand what I mean, yes? So, yes, we are going through some miserable weather at the moment, okay? But at least it's not raining, even though we do need rain. Now then, if you do happen to enjoy my video today, if you could please click on the like. For others of you who haven't stumbled across me, you enjoy my videos, if you could please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to comment, always welcomed. And finally, if you'd like to share my videos, please feel free to share, okay? So let's kick this off. So it's all different bits of information today, okay, my delicious little babies, but like I said, I'm doing it in, short spats. So your first one, this is on YouTube, so if you could please tap into the old space bar. It doesn't have to be this way, okay? So I should just repeat once more. It doesn't have to be this way, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, that's with Richard Vobes on YouTube, okay? He seems to be a pleasant gentleman, okay? Not in that way, everybody, okay? I have advertised him a number of times, actually, because like I said, from the time when I first seen him, not from his beginning, but, from the time that I've seen him, it's just he seems to have jumped up 40-odd thousand subscribers. My ear's buzzing. Okay, my delicious babies. So, yes, even he cannot understand how that's happened. But this is what I'm saying. It's amazing, really, isn't it? Because when you want to capture an audience, do you see what I'm saying to you? Anyway, I know exactly what I'm saying, okay? And how this rocks and rolls. Now then, but nevertheless, I'm very pleased to him. He's had some very good guests on, okay? So well done to him for that, okay? And yes, he's just talking about on this particular video, I've listened to it this morning, he's just talking about on this particular video, it's to do with the old-fashioned times. I mean, I remember the old-fashioned times, and like it took me back to when we had a doctor, when I was really little, I mean, we're talking like, 8 or 9 years of age. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? And of course, once I started to go swimming and everything, well, it just reminded me of something, actually. It really did, and I'm going to share it with you. Well, what happened was when I started swimming, well, for some reason, because, they try to keep everywhere clean, don't they, in swimming baths, as you all very well know, my delicious little babies, yes? But I ended up with, like a verruca on my foot. So, off we trot to the old quacks, your friendly quack. Well, at that time, doctors, as I've said before, and I'm going to say it again, they seem to have a very different view of things, because I'm 49 now, as for some of you beautiful and delicious little babies will know. Well, I'm 49 now, so I'm going back all those years and decades. Do you see what I'm saying? So I went there, off we trot, yes. Now, he asked, he said, if you put this paint on, it used to be like a brown coloured paint. I was only about 10. So, and he said, if you put this brown paint on, so each night my dad, God bless him, would put the paint on my verruca, yeah? So it's not like these days where you get all of this gel for this, gel for that, if you follow my meaning, my delicious little babies. And of course, decades later, others seem to be getting all sorts of nasty fungal infections, don't they? Anyway, that's supposed to be helping. Anyway, so then I had to go back after 7 days. Okay, just reminded me of something, just took my, cast my mind all the way back. It just took me really, really back, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so fast forward, so what my doctor did, right, I mean, admittedly, it was rather flipping painful at the time, my delicious little babies. And he used to have like this big jar, and he used to have his little Labrador lying in the corner of the room. He used to be able to take his beautiful little baby animal in there with him. Beautiful little animal, lovely beige colour, okay, like a creamy beige colour. And then, once he'd seen us, it's not like you get a sticker. No, none of that jazz, okay? He'd say, oh, you can have a lollipop, or, you can have a sweetie. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Anyway, so he'd got this kind of little knife, sharp little knife, my delicious little babies, and he started to scrape, to get down to the root of the verruca. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? Now, it took about 30, I was going back to the age of 10 then, yes, and I had a, little green watch. I'll never forget a little Mickey Mouse watch that was bought for me. Do you see what I mean? So I've been learning to, to learn the time before that. Do you see what I mean? So it took around, I would say, 30 minutes, okay? Yes, it was painful. It was not a very nice experience. But the fact was, that verruca never came back ever again. Do you see? And that was from putting the brown paint on and then leaving it for 7 days, to build up, do you see? And then going and having it scraped out, removed. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just something just reminded me of that anyway. But he was talking about doctors, and he was talking about, these other places where, if you want to change your provider. And of course, everything's contract. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, anyway, I've opted out of a few contracts in my time. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to flipping hold me ransom. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, but he was actually telling the story, and he's talking about different things like parking tickets, different things, and then doctors, So it's an all-rounder, really. It's just like a potato. Okay? So I just thought that I'd just mention that to you, okay? Now then... Right, okay, so these are the ones, the like longer ones, okay? So I'm just going to mention another one, then I'm going to cut the video off and then restart my delicious little babies, okay? So that's that one ticked off. Now, next one, if you could please tap into the old space bar, yes? And it's UK, okay, in YouTube, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. YouTube, UK, Gov, G-O-V, okay, Gertie, Oscar, Violet, okay, planning, okay, for massive new pandemic, okay, my delicious little babies, viral video. So I'll just repeat that once more, my delicious little babies. UK, Gov, planning for massive new pandemic viral video. Please do forgive me. You know what? I've just made a mistake. I've just realised it's not on YouTube. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm going to tick this one off. It's not on YouTube. That's my mistake. Please ignore the first part, what I said, okay? Please carry on to the UK Gov, yes? But it's actually on BitChute, yes? And what you're looking for, the uploader, is called Falcon with a C, not a K, calf. It's 2 words into one, Falcon calf. Sharing is saving, okay? Now, this is interesting, so I'll just say this very briefly, okay? And it's going to lead on to other things, in my next video, what I'm going to mention, okay? Now, this here, it's all to do with, and when we're looking at, because I'm allowed to mention it, because others are mentioning on YouTube and other places, okay? So I do not see why my video should be banned or anything like that or removed. But what it is, like where they're halting at the moment in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, okay? And they're halting it on today, for anybody under 50, with the old jabs, yes? Well, and then, of course, you're listening to a very different video. Now, I've got to be honest, I know about this for days now, okay? There we go, I've got to be honest, I do, okay? But I thought, no, this is going to tie in with other things that I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? So if you could please take a look. I would be very, very grateful and thankful. Okay, my delicious little babies. And then please, with any of the videos that I mention, if you could please share. Okay, this is very important, you know. Very super duper important. Anyway, so I'm going to cut the video off now, my delicious little babies. So thank you so very much for any of you who even take the time to even listen to me, okay? And, you know, so God bless you, okay? And thank you for any likes as well, okay? Now, please continue to feel the love, okay? Please continue to have a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, okay? If you've got friends, you know, in some cases work colleagues, you know, in other cases family, if you want to show them the love, you know, please let them know that they're beautiful, wonderful and delicious and juicy, okay, and that you love them, okay? And that's it, and just take care of yourself, okay? And God bless. Until my next video, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.